Hi, welcome back. Today I'm talking to you from the house we rented in Dallas. We're here for the Major League Cricket. It's playoff week, so the final is on Sunday. And yeah, it's been a good month. But I wanted to get back to the subject we were talking about, which is getting into photography. And I wanted to ask you one question. And that question is, why? Why do you want to do it? What's in it for you? Why do you want to be a photographer? So the reason I'm asking you that question is because your answer will change the way in which you approach what you do. If you just want to do it for fun and be an amateur and take some great pictures of a sport or event you love, then it's easy. You can get into it, you can have fun, you're under no pressure. If you're trying to do it as a profession, then you need to approach it in a professional way and you need to invest. And the biggest investment you'll ever make is in yourself. If you are doing photography just for fun and it's a hobby of yours, then please remember every time you take up an accreditation at a venue, that's an accreditation that another photographer could be using to earn money, to build their career, and to pay for their family. So please be mindful of that. And if somebody asks you for images or wants you to supply them images, they're not free. Digital isn't free. Please don't just give the images away. Every time you do that, you're affecting a possible sale that another photographer could make to earn money for their career. So just please be mindful of that. Okay, so if this is a profession of yours and it's something you want to develop as a career, then the biggest thing you're going to have to commit to is time. Your biggest investment at this stage will be time, and that's time on yourself. So how should that time be spent? Well, one of the biggest issues I face when people approach me for work is that they don't really understand the job. They don't understand what they will have to do to cover an event, a game, a match, whatever it is, and to supply the images in a format that we require. So the time should really be spent in learning the profession. You see, it's not just about taking a great image. It's about the whole process behind that. The image is the final result. That's what you supply us with, or you supply direct to the media. But the process to get that image involves many stages. So where should you invest your time? I suggest initially you start to follow photographers on social media, photographers that you think their work is something you'd like to emulate. They're working in that profession already. They're having their images published. You'll be able to see what they're creating. You'll be able to approach the job in the same way that they do and try and emulate their images. Please remember, everything you see online, everything you see in a magazine, in a newspaper, has been paid for. Those images have already sold. So that's your starting point. That's the point of photography you need to reach. Now, the process to create the image is one thing, but there are other areas that I would suggest you need to invest your time in. You need to look at what kind of software people are using. Is it just Photoshop? Is it Lightroom? Is it Photomechanic? How are they transmitting the images? Are they using FTP? Are they supplying by Dropbox? Is it WeTransfer? I think you'll find that most working photographers who are running to a deadline will probably use FTP to send the images. And it's important to know what that is. And that's where a lot of people who approach me for work fail, because they don't understand that process and they haven't spent the time investing in themselves and gaining the knowledge of how to capture images, how to send images, how to use the software they've got. They can't really do the job I need them to do. So my point here is that your biggest investment right now is in yourself. You don't need the best gear. You don't need the best camera. You don't need to go out and spend thousands of dollars. I couldn't afford to buy a 400mm lens when I started. But what I could do is I could go and shoot sport. I could shoot the game. I could shoot a local match. I could shoot a cricket match in my local park. I could shoot a football match on a Sunday league. I could go and shoot the event that I wanted to shoot professionally. So I could learn the process and I could understand what's required of me when I approach an agency. You can buy the gear later. You can shoot cricket. Cricket is cricket. Whether it's kids playing cricket or adults playing cricket or the IPL, it's the same sport. You can practice your timing. You can practice your position of where you shoot from. You can practice your work process. You can send images to yourself. You can capture the images. So by investing in yourself in this way, when you approach a client, you know what you're doing. And that's a big advantage. I promise you, I get messages every week asking for work. And some people just say, I'm a great photographer. Give me a call. Some people say, here's a link to my website. And that's all they say. It would be much better for you and you would have more success if you could approach a client saying, I know what I'm doing. These are the images I create. This is my work process. This is how I can deliver for you. Remember, I need consistency from every game. That's the most important thing. And consistency only comes with practice. So next time we are going to talk about, is it worth it? Is it worth becoming a photographer? Can you make some money? Can you build a career? Let's find out. Join me and come along for the ride and see what happens. See you next time. Bye.